hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Giants at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaiah Spiller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Still fighting for more. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. There's a nice move. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. A try here for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. Tempo. 70 Rangers, step Cougar 19.
Running right, this is Spiller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Come on. Hey.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Drop 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 79 Broncos. 19 Charger.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Complete yet again to Spiller. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. As Stroud now to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here goes Stroud again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Stroud. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. He gets this out to Spiller. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Chargers 14, Giants 6.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Go check! Go check! Go!
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Right side, he has Johnston. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards to go, second down. Right back to Spiller on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Alert.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Isaiah Spiller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be returned from, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Giants 9.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down carry for Barkley. Able to push his way through.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Drop 50, drop 50. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
19 tight.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. On first down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing left side, it's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stroud. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Isaiah Spiller. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Hey, Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud now on second down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Running again with Barkley on second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 15, Giants 15.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the 8-yard line.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to claw one back. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with the 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Chargers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 23.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Chargers are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now 3rd down and 7.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Matt Judon there on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Running again with Barkley on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
It's now third and goal.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing.